Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here's Richie James on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback. Now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois, it's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets out 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 9.
That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the 49er.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So back to that's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Now these 2 teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
1st and 10.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shop.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
To Jared Cook.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
There defensively.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll find his deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Breeze now. Left side here to Sanders.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Shotgun now for Breeze. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The 49er ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try to get him in there at least twice in this game.
Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Thomas Morstead on to punt for the Saints.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
no gain on the play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And Cook has it, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Hill. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now James returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the 31. Garoppolo looking sideline, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Murray, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brees. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
1st and 10 at the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brees again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brees. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Over the middle to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side.
Breeze pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Bosa on the stop.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 49ers.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Breeze going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
32-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, San Francisco.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings
on 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's now 2nd and...
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
A 10th carry for Kamara.
45-yard
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Saints.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Open man is the tight end Troutman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Running with Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's James.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
Garoppolo's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
49ers.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Garoppolo's pass.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
George Kittle.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
That 8-yard line.
Shakes off the sack. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Jeff Swain.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Mostert.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
More muscle up front for this.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Robbie Gould to kick.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 23.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Opening, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 77 yards.
1-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
Throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. There's Brees. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Garoppolo.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now Garoppolo lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. On third and long, it's Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.